Alright guys, so before we get into the main part of today's video, I just wanted to go over some quick news. So as we can see here, we are finally able to Dokkan awaken the Kid Broly and Kid Vegeta into their TUR forms, which for Kid Broly is just, again, Broly Kid. And for Vegeta is Kid Vegeta and Raditz. And for Zamasu, you are able to Dokkan awaken him into an LR now. So just go farm those up. I mean, I'm gonna farm them up. I'm gonna take them into some events. I'm gonna showcase them. You know, I still got that Zamasu to showcase, but I'll get to it. It's because I've been so busy right now. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. So that's just what I wanted to say before the video begins. So let's just jump right over. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we are gonna be talking about links and how they affect team building. I did get a comment in my last video talking about, you know, like how links apply to team building. And so like I said, if you go and watch my previous video, I talked about, you know, like things that maybe you guys want to see that you want me to talk about. So go leave a comment down below, and the one individual who did, guess what? I read your comment and I figured this is gonna make a great video. So we're just gonna hop right in. So as you can see here, this is a relatively new account. This is not my main account. This is actually just an account I made a couple days ago. As you can see, you know, it's got some normal SSRs. So with this account, I know everybody's eyes are going to be diverted to, you know, like Vegito, Gohan, and the second copy of Gohan. I did get lucky with my summons. You know, I got like Zamasu and this Trunks. But what I really wanted to talk about right now is team building, like I said before. So the way links work are, they are additional buffs that the character gets when they are on rotations, and what on rotation means is when they're fighting. So what I mean is, if we go over to Trunks right here, we see his link, Saiyan Warrior Race, and you click details. Saiyan Warrior Race is a plus 700 attack buff to the character. So if he's linked up with, let's say, Vegito, he gets plus 700 attack. And the same lineage, that gives 1 key. So again, if he's linked up with someone like Kid Broly or Kid Vegeta, they will give each other 1 key. And as you can see, Royal Lineage, same thing. They give each other 1 key if he's linked up with any of these characters. And if we just go through it, like Messenger from the Future, it gives 500 attack. Well, essentially what links are is they give additional attack buffs. They give you additional key. Some even give additional defense to the character in battle. And the importance of the way that this works is very simple. You want characters that have similar link sets to each other. And what I mean by that is, let's take this, let me just filter quickly with the extreme class. So this is Zamasu, right? So if we go here with this Zamasu and we look at his links, he's got, you know, Power Bestowed by God, Cold Judgment, Prodigies, Godly Power, Dismal Future, and Fear and Faith. Now, we want to get characters that have similar link skills with Zamasu, because, you know, if we look through it, you know, Power Bestowed by God is going to give him 2,500 attack. Things like Godly Power is going to give him 15% attack, and Fear and Faith is going to give him 2 key. And luckily for us, we've got a Fusion Zamasu. So as you can see here, he's got Godly Power, he's got Fear and Faith, and he's got Dismal Future. He's got 3 links that he shares with Zamasu. Now, does he have every single one? No. But he has 3 out of the, I believe, 6 links. So he's got half of the same links as Zamasu does. And what this does is if we look, like I said, Fear and Faith gives 2 key. This allows Zamasu and this Fusion Zamasu to attack much more easily than, say, you know, pairing up this Zamasu with this Majin Vegeta. Because look at this Majin Vegeta, his links. He has absolutely no links that he shares with Zamasu. So him and Zamasu are not going to link very well. Why? Because they have little to no links with each other. They're not going to be a good synergy with each other. So they're not going to be able to super attack. They're not going to be able to hit hard, is essentially what's going to happen. And the way I want to showcase this is we're just going to go through some events, you know, to show how this all, you know, functions, works together, and how this rolls into one. So we're just going to do the Turtle School training. So as you can see here, I brought a team that's really not going to work well other than just the Zamasu and the merged Zamasu. And you're gonna see what I mean by synergy and how they work together in their chemistry. So again, if you haven't seen Dokkan Beginner's Guide Part 2, I would highly recommend you go check it out, because in that video I explained why you need to be doing this event, the Turtle School training, every single day. Why it's extremely important for you to do it, because a lot of players will complain about certain things like training items and all that. So please go watch that video. It's going to help you in more detail. So this is perfect. So as you can see here, we have absolutely no links active. And you know why? Let's just take a look. This Android 18. What are her links? Android Assault, Twin Terrors, The Innocents, Battlefield Diva, Infinite Energy, and Tournament of Power. And now, look at this Omega Shenron. Brutal Beatdown, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, GT, Shadow Dragons. They have no links active, and look, they have absolutely no key with each other. No key whatsoever. So it is going to be super hard for them to attack. And the reason why these two don't link up, because you could be thinking, well, shouldn't the two Android 18s link up well? No. And the way Dokkan is built is that you cannot have two characters with the same name link up with each other. And so that is why they just don't link up. But as you can see here, this is why you want to have a team that links well with each other and has good synergy. Because Omega Shenron and 18 have absolutely no synergy. They have no links together. And when you are making a team, you want to be able to create both a good cohesive team that, share good categories together, but also a team that have good links together. So we're just going to play through this, We'll get Omega the orbs. 18 will be able to super attack because she actually creates tech orbs, so she's pretty self-sufficient. But we couldn't get a super attack with Omega, but I'm pretty sure if we had him linked up with someone like another Shadow Dragon or another GT character, he would have easily been able to super attack. But because of our lack of synergy, they don't link up well. And another good example right here. See? Fusion Zamasu and Zamasu, they link up pretty well. Now, of course, maybe Fusion Zamasu is getting more key than Zamasu, but nonetheless, they still link up really well, as you saw those links activate. You got Godly Power, Dismal Future, and Fear and Faith. Now, we put that Majin Vegeta there. Again, another example of bad synergy. Majin Vegeta and Zamasu have absolutely no links that they share. So that is why, when you put them next to each other, they don't mix well. There is no links active. And like I said before, you can always tell where your links are by right here. Godly, it shows you right there. That's where it tells you if your links are active or not. So let's just play through this. We're just going to see we're able to super attack due to good synergy. Now, unfortunately, with Zamasu, we're not going to get a super attack with him because I want to give all these SDR orbs to Majin Vegeta. And so as you can see here, because we were able to have good synergy with Zamasu and Fusion Zamasu, we were able to super attack and we were able to subsequently win. Now, those were examples of good and bad synergy. As you saw, Fusion Zamasu and Merge Zamasu, they had good synergy with each other, so they were able to work well with each other. But as you saw, Omega and 18 had bad synergy. They had no links active, they had no key. And I think that is one of the biggest things you got to take away from this. If you don't have good links with each other, you're not going to be able to super attack. You're not going to be able to have enough key. And this leads into the how to build teams aspect of this. And the way you want to build teams is very simple. So let's look at my box, right? Not a lot. Not a whole lot. Very few characters. Now, what I want to do is create a team, right? But I also want to create a team that's going to work well with each other. So first, I got to look. What do I have? What characters do I have? Well, I've got, this Gogeta, this Blue Goku, this Zamasu, Inchinemba, and then you get into the big ones like this Trunks, this Gohan, Super Saiyan Goku, Trunks, Space, this Zamasu, this Vegito, and immediately what clicks in my head is Zamasu, Trunks, Vegito, Fusion Zamasu, and this Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta. Why? Because if we remember our Dragon Ball Super, they are from the Future Saga. Now we go down here. We have more than enough characters to create a team, which I already have. As we go right here, this is a Future Saga team. And he gives 2 key and HP and attack 140% and 100% defense. Now, if we look, I saw the characters that we had, and I decided to go for Future Saga. Why? Because all these characters fit on that category, which is Future Saga. And I know people are going to be like, well, they're links. Yes, they're links. Trunks has got Dismal Future. He's got Prepared for Battle. Vegeto's got Power Bestowed by God and Saiyan Warrior Race. There you go. They've got that. Vegeta's got also Saiyan Warrior Race. He's got Prepared for Battle. Trunks also has Prepared for Battle. And then this Trunks has Prepared for Battle, Dismal Future. Sounds like a certain, he's got those links. He's got those links. He's got those links. So already we're looking at units that work well with each other. And I've already said that these two have links that work well with each other. But I think the best way to really showcase this is by actually using them. So, like I said, usually characters who are on the same category have, the same, links, especially if we're talking about GT. I'm just going to use GT as an example. Many of those characters there have the same link set. They've got things like GT, obviously. Some of them have like Shadow Dragons, especially if you're talking about like the Shadow Dragon Saga. And essentially they just have links that are really similar to each other, other than like a select few, especially if you're talking about like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. They've got things like Saiyan Lineage, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, and all that. But yeah, I mean, usually, your teams, especially if their categories are going to link well with each other. And as you can see here, we have good linkage. So as you can see here, when we link Trunks with Vegeta, we have better linkage than we would with Trunks and Vegeta. And this is why. If we quickly go over here and link them up, we got Saiyan Warrior Race, Royal Lineage, Prepared for Battle, and Saiyan Warrior Race. So those are many links that they share with each other. And because of that, we're able to have more ki. And I know people are going to be saying, well, you didn't get a super attack off. Yes, and leader skills also count for that, which I'm going to touch on that right after we're done doing this. But we had better linkage than we had when we had that random team with like Omega Shenron and 18, right? We had more links active, we had more attack links active, as well as key links, which are also really important. So, I mean, that doesn't help you. I mean, I don't know what will, but that's exactly what you want to attain when you're doing stuff like this. Good linkage, good harmony with each other. Oh, Jesus, I completed 13 missions? What the heck? I know it's a little off topic, but 13? What? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's see what we get. Because that's a lot. Whoa. 20 stones. Okay. And a lot of training items. So, again, if this is still confusing for you guys, please let me know. But I'm just going to take another team that I could do just by looking at this. And this comes from, actually, Trunks' leader skill. If we look at it, it's Future Saga and also Super Class. And Super Class being 2 key and 100% to stats. Now, if I wanted to make a Super Class team with Trunks, I can do that, and it will work. Why? Because I've actually already made one already. I have made a Super Class team, and if we go here, Super Class, as you can see here, I have my Super Class team done. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because some leaders have dual category leaders, which are, leaders like Trunks that have more than one leader skill. So I'm just going to take on a random event. I'm just going to take on the Zero Mortal Spine. We're just going to take another Trunks. This is our Super Class team that we're going to showcase. We're just hopping. So, as soon as this loads, you're going to see that you don't always have to do categories, but categories are going to give you the biggest buffs, is all that I have to say about that. You want to go more for categories, but if you really don't have categories, you can always go for like the secondary leaders like Super Class, or you can go for monotypes. So like if you have a lot of physical units and you have a character that leads physical types, this is a good team to run. So again, back to the whole Link set. Look at this Trunks and this Blue Goku. They share many links with each other. As you saw, they had Prepare for Battle. Let's just show it again. Prepare for Battle, Super Saiyan. And what that means is, let's just quickly look. Prepare for Battle is 2 Ki. So they are each giving themselves 4 Ki as a result. You have Super Saiyan, which gives 10% attack. So, as you can see here, Trunks being in the middle gets actually an additional 2 Ki. Why? Because of Vegeta, because Vegeta also has Prepared for Battle. And that's also another way that links work. The units on the outer are just only going to get 2 Ki, 2 to 4 or 3 Ki. But those in the middle are going to get more because it's like a multiplier. So they're going to get like 8 Ki. So as you can see, we've got a decent amount of orbs we're able to get super attacks off. You know, we've got that Blue Goku who may have not have gotten one, but you know, we've got this Trunks who's able to get one. You know, and we've got this Blue Vegeta that unfortunately due to the orb count, we weren't able to get him a super attack. But as you can see here, this is showing, you know, why you want to have good synergy. And I mean, that's a Trunks who got to 284,000. It's pretty good, especially for new players. You know, he like one-shotted Gowasu. So again, this is why you want to have, you know, teams that work well with each other, like I've said before. And even though you may not have a category team like I do, which would be my Future Saga team, you don't have to do that. You can always do monotype leads. Like I said, this Zamasu leads Extreme Class, and you know what I have? Only Extreme Class units on the team. But you don't always have to do that. And again, when you have a team that you just randomly assemble with just a leader that doesn't work, like she's only boosting tech. The only tech person here is Zamasu, so he's only getting the leader skill buff. He's not getting it, he's not getting it, he's not getting it, even she's not getting it. But if you look at this Trunks, his is Future Saga, right? And Super Class. He's Super Class, so he's only going to get the 2 Ki and 100%. He's Super Class, he's only going to get the 2 Ki and 100%. But guess what? He's going to get the Future Saga buff, which is 2 Ki, 140% attack and defense. And no, the 140% HP and attack and 100% defense. So he's going to get the better buff, and he's going to get the better buff, and he's going to get the better buff. So what you want to do is go through your units, look at their leader skills, read it, so you know which characters you can and can't use for leaders. And remember, when you go through your box, look at characters that you may see some similarities in. You know, like I saw Zamasu, Trunks, Vegito, Fusion Zamasu, the Super Saiyan Future Trunks, and I thought to myself, hey, they're all in the Future Saga. Let's see if I have enough to make a team. And voila, I do. So that's what you want to be looking for. And let's say we go to Realm of Gods, you know, because that's what Zamasu leads. Zamasu's Realm of Gods. Do we have enough characters to make a team? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're missing 1. So, should you make a team? You can, but you'd have to awaken this guy into an LR. That's the only issue. But, I mean, like, I could make one. Let's take it to another. Let's say I want to have Vegeta as my leader. Do I have enough? No. I only have 3 characters. So that is something you gotta be careful and look out for. Oh, you saw that we have Gohan? Let's try Kamehameha. Do I have enough? No. So, what you want to do always is look for your leader skill and see if you have enough characters to fit that leader skill. Because that is how you build teams. Obviously, no one's perfect. You know, you may not have enough characters for that set team. But again, you can always do the second leader skill, the Super Class, or with Zamasu, it's Extreme Class. Or with, you know, this Vegito, it's also Patara. You got to be able to look at different angles. Pick your leader that it's gonna most benefit your team, you know? I mean, again, I chose Future Saga. It's not Future Saga. Future Saga. This is going to be a team that most benefits me. Why? Because it had some of my best cards in it, like Zamasu, Merge Zamasu, this Super Saiyan Trunks, Vegito. So you want to always look for characters that are going to work well with each other. Like I said before, category teams usually have good linkage with each other. And you know, that's about it. You know, you want to look for characters that maybe share the same team, and if they don't, you can always do, you know, like a super class team like I did, you know, and that team worked out pretty well. You know, they have pretty good linkage with each other. So again, you always want to look for characters that you know are going to work well. You want to find a leader that is able to bring all of that together, like Zamasu or Merge Zamasu. And that's all there is for linkage. So like I said before, so just to recap, if you're still confused, you want characters that have similar links with each other in order to benefit them in terms of attack, defending, and being able to be self-sustaining. And what I mean by that is being able to get ki from links. Because if you don't have ki, and if you don't have enough of it, you can't super attack. So that's essentially it. You know, this is also kind of like a mini team building guide. I'll probably make a separate video on that. So again, guys, hit the subscribe button, turn that sucker blue, join the Cotton Crew today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.